Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're back here on Corpse Party Blood Drive. There we go. And we are chibi still. We're always gonna be chibi in this game. We just got done talking to that one lady that was supernatural intelligence seller. And this guy right here, he's a Chad, okay? He stole both the stone. Well, he stole one stone and we got given one of the other stones. So he's a Chad. Is there anything you want to say? Right at home? Not yet. I want to see if there's anything around here. Who knows? There could be something down. Nope. Anything in here? Don't need anything right now. That boy needs a boot to the head, I swear. There's a human arm. Oh! Human arm poking out of one of the garbage bags. It's just a mannequin. Oh. Okay. That could have been a lot worse. Nothing up here? I'll say I feel like I should look around a little bit because there's probably other stuff. What are you looking at? I remember running these chairs with Mayu. When you graduate, transfer, or get married, you'll always still be able to see one another as long as you both live. Sujimoto never existed. Okay, can't go that way. So we saw that little bit of dialogue. Oh, I'm sorry. Where are all the people? The streets seem quiet. You're correct. It does seem quiet. It doesn't seem to be anything else around here. So we will... Let's go back here. It should be time to go home. So we almost saw a human arm, but it's just a mannequin. I'm home! Please don't say anything about her sister. Don't say anything. Is that the weather? Oh, news. Okay. Another bizarre death has come in. This time, a Mr. Okabe discovered within the city at this location, having suffered a broken spine. Ugh. Tokyo map displayed marked the two red dots. Sudden violent deaths, unexplained. Dinner will still be a while yet. Maybe you should take your bath first. Okay. I like baths. It's fine. You just gonna leave your socks there? Come on! Without thinking I'd left my socks, just removed them from my feet in the living room. Hey! Socks! Hey! I even remember that you take off socks. Come on. This is a bad habit of mine. So ingrained within me that it almost became a ritual. Mom did well to have caught it so quickly. I grabbed my socks and left the room. I don't like socks, okay? So I can understand taking off right when you get home. Can I really bring them all back if I use the Book of Shadows inside Heavenly Host? This time it must work. I set my bag down in my room and quickly, automatically grabbed my sweatpants and spats and made a beeline for the bathroom. Okay. When I got there, I threw my socks into the hamper with a purpose. Peeled off my school uniform. I always feel bad. I don't know. I don't like the way they say they peeled off their clothes or whatever. It makes it feel like they're like sweaty. Oh, her neck has got some scratches there on it. I observed myself in the mirror and began murmuring. Blowback. If I'm not careful, the same thing could happen again. Those burn marks on my neck and arms were eternal reminders of the Shinozaki estate. I remember watching them sear into my flesh out of thin air, blood spurting from them. I only survived because Hyone sacrificed herself in my place. I have to do it. I tried to force self-confidence into my expression. I slapped my cheeks hard. You have to do your best. I lowered my head into the water ever so slightly, blowing bubbles in the water with my mouth. The pros or cons of returning to Heavenly Host were racing through my head. This is the power to challenge fate itself, to rewrite it, and I am a Shinozaki. So this is something only I can do. I have to show everyone that I can bring them back. If only I knew where to find the Book of Shadow. I need to get my hands on it again. How did you get in the bathroom? Huh, you're seriously going to look for the Book of Shadows. Your lack of sense never ceases to amaze me. This was just about the last thing I expected I could help but scream. It was the same boy who had found in his way into my room last time, wearing the exact same clothes. So, you know about the Nirvana now. You're finally pieced it together and realize what you have to do. He smiled, facing away from me. It was a confident yet sinister grin. Why? How? Hiding one's presence is about as basic a spell as they come. As for why I'm here, it's to remind you of who you are and what you have to do. Your bloodline carries a certain responsibility, after all. You... Perfect! Stalker! Molester! I'm calling the cops! My face had been red as fire at this point. Shut up. Oh! I still like this guy. I still like, okay. Who you call a pervert when you got a body of a grade schooler? Ain't nobody gonna want to see a washboard like that. What? My head felt like it now housed all the blood in my entire body. I imagined myself white as a sheet below the neck. You're gonna die. Just listen up. The Book of Shadows is back in the Nirvana. It happened when you messed up at the Shinozaki estate. He handed me the thoughtograph from Aiko. When did you... What are you trying to pull? Just look at it. Here. Right here. I grabbed the photograph from his hands, aggressively as I could muster, then backed away slightly. Oh, she's holding the book. It was definitely the picture of the little girl holding the hatchet. But now I know she was holding something in the other hand, too. It was a hardbound book with the size of a typical desk dictionary. There was a certain aura. It is. If you want to use its power, you gotta go back to Nirvana. Or should I say, back to Heavenly Host. Jump over there, get the book, and then maybe, just maybe, you can make your wish come true. He stuck out his hand and pointed directly at my face, then slowly lowered it down toward my abdomen. He was now pointing at my lower body, but as soon as I started to get self-conscious, he flipped his hand over and opened it, exposing his palm. There's a piece of 10-yen gum cupped in there, the same kind as before. I'm not sure why I took it, but I did without even thinking. As soon as the exchange was made, he immediately turned toward the bathroom window, preparing to escape. Who are you, and why me? My question seemed to stop him in his tracks. Aren't you going to explain all this? I wasn't going to drop my guard. But he didn't seem like he was coming to attack me or anything. Trying to lead me somewhere, to show me the way. I can't answer that just yet. He turned his head toward me, just enough that I could catch a brief glimpse of the eyes beyond his hood. They were ice blue. He smiled once more as he leaped out the bathroom window. I had no idea how to process what just happened. What's wrong, Ayumi? Are you okay? You're just a little bit late, Mom. You're just a little bit late. Mom barged into the bath, brandishing a broom to fend off a potential intruder. All I could do was squat on the cold bathroom floor and stare at her with hollow eyes. Why is his thing just to give you a 10-yen pack of gum? It was late at night, and still hadn't bothered changing out of my school uniform. I needed food, though, so I decided to hit up the convenience store on my way home. Picked up a bottle of olives, a pack of tofu, some mineral water, and other various things to keep me going for a while. Olives? I can't get around olives. Oh. What is this? Couldn't believe. An occult section at the mini-mart. Spirit talisman, magnets, anti-demon words. Grabbed one off the shelf at random. Looked at the company logo on the backside. PL Promotions. For the last 2 months, since we gotten back into Heavenly Host, there were a real spiritual boom going on all over the world. When there's a strange death or something, the public would be all over it. It was all over TV shows and magazines too. Researchers checking out spiritual hotspots, giving fancy new age advice to people, just to boost sales ratings. Exorcism merchandise. Next are pre-packaged cupcakes and ready-to-made meals. Get your talismans at the corner store now, huh? Not long ago, I'd made fun of all this stuff. Never thought the day would come when I'd pick up one of these and wonder if it actually works. The item I was examining happened to be one of the spirit talisman magnets. An old lady suddenly reached around me and yanked it right out of my hands. What? Can he not buy a spiritual talisman? Oh, she bought it. Okay. I stood there staring blankly at her as she walked away. The heck? Oh, flowers. Check the flowers. There's a lady that was standing here last time with her bouquet of flowers. Heard there was a serial killer who recently done in a middle school girl around here. Check this thing in. Oh, a cat. Just a cat. So not a mannequin hand, just a cat. Okay. So we can explore a little more. Kishinuma, what are you doing out here at night, Ayumi? Shinozaki, what are you doing here this late? I thought you went home. You just get off work? Yeah, late shift today. Have you been waiting here for me this whole time? No, it's fine. I was actually really chilly. I could see Shinozaki's breath dissipating around her chin. It's not fine at all, you're shivering. You can come in if you want. I got some hot tea or something. Thanks. Oh, having a girl over to your room. My room was on the second floor of the apartment building. Had been expecting guests, so I didn't tidy up. Shinozaki immediately sat down on my bed and sipped the tea I made for her. This is really good. Isn't it? It's from my sister. She sends it to me all the time. Says it's made from real good leaves. The sound of a large truck driving by seemed to catch her off guard. She's jittery. They do construction at this hour? Yeah, when it comes to get close to the end of the year, they do all the kind of pointless work. Every night, I've been sleeping like crap because of it. Sounds really annoying. Time passed at a snail's pace. Shinozaki continued to sip her tea, never once removing either hand from the warm cup. She definitely had something on her mind. Something had happened. It was written all over her face. Are you fighting with your parents or something? Don't worry. They know I'm here. They do? Oh. Yeah. I feel like I need to have a cup of tea while I'm sitting here, so I can do the sipping sounds. Shinozaki was in my room. I dreamed about this before, but never thought it would actually happen. Okay, but... Well... I just kind of want to know, like, what are you doing here this late? Did something happen? You could say that. You want to go back to Heavenly Host right now? I was half acting, as admittedly, this wasn't entirely unexpected. Shinozaki may be a lot of things, but unpredictable is not among them. Please. So you came here to get this stone from me. I took out the Ever After Stone. Come on, Shinozaki, think about it. The stone's got all the glowy, so you probably can send you over. But what do you actually hope to accomplish once you get there? What if you get stuck again and can't get out? You'll die. And if you die over there, your existence will be erased over here. You'll be gone. Tried to be strong and commanding. I needed her to realize what a bad idea this was. It is a very bad idea, so please talk her out of this. At least bring other people. I don't care if I'm erased. I just want to save our friends. Save them? The Grimoire, the Book of Shadows. I know where it is. That book you were talking about earlier. Here, look. She had the autograph. and pointed at the girl's left arm. It's been staring at us face the whole time. Look here in her hand. That is the Book of Shadows. I didn't have to look at it very hard to see it, but... Okay, so she's carrying a book, fine. But do you have any proof that it's a Book of Shadows? No, but I don't think it would be anything else. You don't think? We just have to go to Heavenly Host and get it back, so that we can save everyone's souls from Nirvana. Then we can finally resurrect Suzimoto and the others. How could I argue with that? There were so many assumptions being made. She was so sure of herself. Oh, that creepy face again. Shinozaki shook her head furiously. Some sort of violent shudder. It almost seemed like she was trying to shake something loose from her mind. But can these rocks really take us back to Heavenly Host? That girl, Akoniwa. Really quite right about her, don't you think? Yeah, there's nothing quite right about her. Well, we won't know until we test them now, will we? But if they do work, the souls of our friends are on the line. I have a real chance of saving them. She still had deep scars all along her arms, legs, and neck. Anyone could tell at a glance that she had just recovered from a serious incident. She sounded so self-assured, so self-confident, but it was hard to take any of that seriously. This was the first time in my life I'd found myself tearing up over someone. Tearing up, sorry. Honestly, it surprised me even more how deeply I cared about Shinozaki. How much I just didn't want to lose her. My eyes were getting hot and glazed. I felt utterly helpless. I can't talk about this with anyone else, but you trust me, don't you? Caring and trusting are a little different in this aspect, I would say. I was at a complete loss for words. I found myself literally scratching my head, trying to come up with a good answer. This was Shinozaki, and she had come to me for moral support and encouragement for peace of mind. She ever truly relied on me, ever truly counted on me. I knew then what I had to do. You know what? We went through that piece of crap school. There's no telling what might be waiting for us over there now. But if you're sure about this, we should do it. Dude, talk her out of it. Please. Honestly, I have no idea what you're thinking. But I promise you one thing. I intend to deliver on that. What one thing? That I'd protect you no matter what. Oh, you're a good guy. You're a good guy. Shinozaki and I stared into each other's eyes for a moment, each of us trying to figuring the other out. Okay. Don't worry, everything will be okay. I tried to force a smile. Shinozaki had basically curled up into a ball at this point. Her tiny body collapsed in on itself for support. Now all of a sudden she unfurled herself and glared at me. I couldn't tell if she was mad, happy, or her eyes were either daggers or saucers. I couldn't really make it out. There's a big difference between that. Maybe she'd come here expecting me to actively shoot her down. Or maybe shoot down her ideas. She thought she'd be alone at this. Maybe she figured out what I was up to. Or maybe she'd been expecting me to say exactly what I had said to her. Or maybe it annoyed her. Either way, tears began to explode from her eyes, so quickly that red bags were forming under them almost instantly. Aww, she then turned her back to me, all of them seemingly unconsciously spin her body. Shinozaki, are you okay? During the day, you remember when you patted my head? She seemed like she was trying her hardest not to let herself cry. I did? Yeah, you don't remember? She paused, seemingly waiting for me to answer, but I had no idea what to say. I didn't want to say the wrong thing. I stood there like a dolt. Never mind then. If you don't remember, that's fine. Finally, she turned back to face me, her tears mostly dry. Little self-conscious about crying, she kept her eyes closed, a telltale frown bellying her confidence. There was obviously something between the lines for me to read, but heck if I knew what it was. Ah, here, let me see your stone. Okay. Shinozaki removed the Ever After Stone from her pocket and placed it squarely in my hand. I positioned it next to my stone and stared intently at the two. This was the turning point. What I did next could decide our fates. I couldn't mess this up. Please don't, well, actually breaking them would probably be the best option. Outside my window, I could still hear the sound of construction vehicles driving by. It was now or never. In as close to one solid motion as I could manage, I opened my window and chucked the two stones out into the road. Oh my gosh, he did it. He did it. Hey! I timed it perfectly, and my aim couldn't have been better. Another truck was just passing by, and the stones were immediately in its path. The sound I heard was a satisfying crunch. It was the sound of delicate, glass-like rocks breaking into tiny pieces. Oh! Shinozaki had rushed over to the window and directly witnessed the fate of the Ever After Stones. As soon as the truck drove over them, she collapsed on her knees. Oh, dude, you could have done that a little... Don't get me wrong, I'm glad you did, but you could have done that a little better. Like I said, I'll protect you, no matter what I have to do. She slapped him. I couldn't even finish my sentence before Shinozaki's palm slapped my face with incredible force. The smack, the sound of flesh echoed throughout the room. The side of my face felt immediate pain. Aww, her face was filled with tears, her nose was running. She was breathing so heavily, her shoulders were bobbing up and down. I never should have trusted you. Shinozaki, listen. I was wrong to believe you'd help me. I should have known better. She was absolutely hysteric with rage. You think I would stand by and let you go back there? It was my turn to fire back now. I certainly have done the right thing. How do you even know to be sure the book is there? How do you intend to get it back from the girl once you get there? Going back without a plan would be certain death. I hate you. You're an ass. A delinquent. A worthless piece of crap. Aww. No, don't say that. He's a good guy. He just cares about you. Leaving me with the hurtful words, Shinozaki then pushed past me and ran out my room, crying like a child the whole way. I stood back again, rubbing my cheek, where she'd slapped me. A worthless piece of crap, huh? Do you think that that girl gave us the right stones? What if she gave us fake stones and she has the real ones? Please, where are they? I guess that's it. Are they broke? Found them. They're okay. But they were run over by a truck. Why would that matter? Those aren't just any old stones. Oh, it's that guy again. That's Kit. Yeah, it's him. The method is in your grasp now. Arrested from the opposition. Now it's time to indulge in what you've won. To push forward and put the method to test. You can make the jump now. You're so much more than those filthy peasants. You can surpass them. You can interject your own will into the fabric of this world. Are you on my side then? Shinozaki. Kishima. I'm miles ahead of this trash. You got a big head, don't you? Who are you? It's that guy I passed in front of Shinozaki's place. You got the stones. They're still intact, damn it. Let me try again. Give them to me. There's no way she's giving you the stones now, man, okay? You lost all her trust, and she's never going to give you those again. No. This has to stop. You can't go over there. How many times do you think you'd cheat death before death wins? No. Hand them over, damn it. Oh! Oh! He cracked the wall behind him. Look at that. Huh? Bad dog. How are you that strong? Ayumi, you asked if I was on your side. I am. I'm your guardian. I was your sister's prodigy. I owe a lot to her. My name is Kiria Misoto. You're my sisters. Good girl. You remember the chant to unlock their powers, don't you? Then, let's get started. Let me see those stones. Don't trust some guy that breaks into your house and your room and your bathroom and everything like that and just meets you on the road. Oh. Oh, please grab onto her. Hold on tight to me. And here's a good luck charm, don't lose it. A circle within a cube? It's a charm, the Argus cube. Shinozaki, don't go. Don't call. Yoshiki, come on, grab onto her. I'm sorry, you don't need to worry about me anymore. Shinozaki. You should live the life of a peasant. It's only fitting. Stop. How can you trust this guy to go there? Nirvana, I summon the dead. Shinozaki! Please say he moved at the last second. Please. Oh, no, he didn't. This can't be happening. Shinozaki. Why? We're back in Heavenly Host. Again. Oh, my. Where am I? Don't you recognize the classroom? The stench. This heaviness. Is this room 2A? Is that the room they started in? It's Heavenly Host. Where's the other guy? Where are you? The Ever After Stones. I think he has them, don't he? Yep! Yep, he has them. What do I do? Misoto must still have them. But without them. Without those stones, I can't get back. You did not think the plan through! You did not. I'm all alone in the school again. You should have... should have held on to the stones. May not get into Kishinuma, but you should have kept the stones. Oh. Poor girl. No, I can't stop panicking. We're here somewhere. I'll find him. What if he leaves before you? Whoa! A ghost. Okay. Phantom. Spirits are a little different here. Hate, die. No one's coming to save you. Like a pomegranate. Head so full. Oh, head so full of juice. Welcome to Heavenly Host. Oh, she's going crazy again because she can hear the ghost. No. She is the worst person to come here by herself. She really is. Anything here? Do kidnappings. Yeah, that's the same stuff we saw in the first game. Horrible things wrote in the blackboard. Even with Sachiko gone, the mouse still remains. We'll end this episode off here. We're back in Heavenly Host. That's the highlight of this episode. Okay, Ayumi did not think this through. Kishinuma, he's 100% right. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown the stones like that. He probably should have talked her out of it, but she was dead set on coming here. But he lost all her trust. And now we're stuck here alone with that prodigy of our sisters, which that's the first time we heard from him. Who knows if he's telling the truth. So yeah, anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll continue on when we come back. So, bye!